My reaction for the new possibly Wulin bridge map, and yeah, so we can see many things saying that it's about the Chinese thing, like the Chinese here we can see probably here is it, wait here wait. Is a big castle, and there's many things saying that it's going to be a Chinese castle, because of all the bright colors. And I don't remember any of the Japanese maps looking similar to this, but we also have to remember that lots of Japanese was influenced from the Chinese from the 7 to 900 AD from the Tang dynasty. So it's totally possible that Japanese or Chinese have very much similar architecture in the buildings, because of the inspiration from the Tang dynasty. So that is very much a big possibility, but I still hope, and that's going to be our Chinese map. All other factions in For Honor have their own maps, breach, domination, so on. So that I really hope they give for the new Wulin hero. So I think going to be based on the Tang Dynasty general, and that's what I think. I really hope we're going to see a Tang Dynasty inspiration breach map for the Wulin faction. And yeah, but so remember, the most important thing to remember here is all the Japanese maps in For Honor have something inspirational from the Chinese culture in the beginning, because the Chinese was like the Greeks to the Romans, from like the Greeks to the Etruscans to the Romans. It's similar to the Chinese to the Japanese and the Koreans. So that's very important. Lots of things like the katana are inspirational weapon from a Tang Dynasty sword, some they used in Tang Dynasty. Chinese people have many different kind of sword, like Chinese long sword, many different versions of long sword. Dao, many versions of them too, many different shape. So there's not only one shape of a Chinese sword. You cannot say Dao is a Dao. If you go to somebody, like you order a sword, like make a real sword for you, they make it from start to finish. And you say, yes, I want a Dao sword to the Chinese sword maker. You don't suspect that you're gonna get that sword. You think of, because you say one word about the weapon. So that's a very important thing. Is the similar to this map is similar to that if you just say Chinese map, that can mean 1,000 different things. That can mean Tang, Ming, Jin, Qin, 1,000 different things. Like also remember, the Chinese also was, especially on the Tang Dynasty, they have lots of connection with the Iranian, like the Sassanid, Sassanid dynasty, and the Koreans and the Turkic Khaganates. So that lots of things probably for the royal family was mixed with the Turkic people under the Tang dynasty. So that is most important to know about that is. I really hope that the map is based on the Tang dynasty. We're gonna see maybe it's a Turkic influence, but the Japanese maps is also based on Chinese culture, like the guard, the buildings, and so on. So that is very hard. If just the easy way to say is just probably a Woolly map. But what is a Woolly map? Is that what dynasty you mean? Similar to say, I like fruit. It's like similar to say that I like fruits. Like, what kind of fruit do you mean? There's a million of different fruits in the world. So that is totally. I really like history. I'm not any expert in history anyway, but I like history. But for me, I'm more interested to see more what kind of time period is this castle based on, the map based on. Is like I know at For Honor is not a historical game at all. It's some bit historical, or some maybe 5% historical, and lots of more fantasy based styles across. But still is that about that all things that is extremely hard to say about just a Woolly map. For it can mean 1,000 different things. Like a Woolly map can be a Japanese map because the man of the Chinese architect was invited to Japan from the Tang dynasty to Japan to help them build some temples and so on. So that is very, very much to finish everything, to say like this, finish everything about this maps and everything. My hope and my speculation, maybe you cannot say that, but I just say that right now, is they are based from the Tang dynasty. That is I really want to see that they are based on the Tang dynasty. For that, I think Tang dynasty is so important in this as is the Chinese golden age. Yeah, so that is my video for possibly the new Woolly bridge map, and yeah.